Alright, what's up everybody, and welcome back to RAREPEPE tutorials. This is part 4 where we're going to talk about how to get XCP and PEPECASH out of a dispenser. In the last video we showed how to get cards directly from a dispenser, so be sure to go back and review that video. In this video we're going to talk about how to get XCP and PEPECASH from a dispenser, and we're going to show some of the problems that you can typically run into along the way. And then in the next video we're going to show you how to use Free Wallet to get XCP and PEPECASH out of a dispenser. So here we are in RAREPEPE Wallet. We're going to go down and find a card that we want to purchase, like this Yoga Pepe card. And we can see that we can flip this card over and we can choose to purchase with XCP or purchase with PEPECASH. The problem is if we go up to our wallet in the upper right, we have Bitcoin, which we added in the last video, but we don't have any XCP or PEPECASH. So now we're going to go to xchain.io, and once again we're going to go to dispensers just like in the last video, but this time instead of looking for a card that we want to purchase, we're going to look for a dispenser that houses XCP or PEPECASH. So here we can see one that's selling XCP for about 49,950 satoshis. Let's click view to view that dispenser. And this is going to take us to the first problem in this tutorial, which is the dispenser is closed. So we don't want to send any Bitcoin to this address because we won't get anything in return. No problem, we can just go up and choose back in our browser and look for another dispenser where maybe we'll have a little more luck. So we go back to our list of dispensers, we go to page 2, and here's a dispenser for XCP at 57,500 satoshis. Here's one at 50,000 satoshis. Let's take a look at this one. Alright, so this one looks good. It's green, the dispenser is open. So let's take a look at a couple of other things that I always look for. Now, if we look at this give quantity here, this give quantity looks good, 1.00000. That's what you want to see. But kind of a common scam that I've seen is that people will create an XCP dispenser but post it with a give quantity of 0.1000. This is something you should definitely be on the lookout for, because basically you're paying 10 times the amount that you think you're paying because you're only getting 1/10 of an XCP, not a full XCP. So be sure to look out for that, but in this case this give quantity looks good. So the next thing that I'll look at here is the give remaining quantity. And in this case, the dispenser is almost empty. There's only 10 XCP left in this dispenser. Now, this could be one of two problems. First of all, it might just not be enough for the card you're trying to purchase. If you're trying to purchase a card for 50 XCP, 10 is obviously not enough. But the other thing that can be a problem is when you and someone else are both battling, trying to get the last remaining tokens out of a dispenser. That can present some challenges too, and that's something that I talked about in the previous video. So sometimes in this spot, what I'll do is I'll just go back in my browser and I'll try to find a dispenser that maybe has a higher give quantity remaining. So here we go back to the dispensers, and we're going to advance here to page 2, and then we're going to find this dispenser at 55,000 satoshis for 1 XCP. We click view. Right away we can see that the dispenser is open, which is excellent, and it has a high give quantity remaining, which is also good. But if we look in the upper right at the address of the dispenser, we see it starts with BC1. Now this is going to present problem number 3. RarePepeWallet.com will not send to a segregated witness address. This will not work out of RarePepeWallet.com. So if we take that address and we copy it and we go over here to RarePepeWallet.com, click on the little wallet icon, click on the Bitcoin icon, and then input that address. So we'll just do a Control V here to paste it. And then we go down to the send amount and we input the send amount for that dispenser. When we go down to the bottom and we click send, we get a message that says this is not a valid address. So this is problem number 3. You can't send from RarePepeWallet.com to a SegWit address. Now you can send from Free Wallet to a SegWit address dispenser. That will work. So that's another advantage of Free Wallet. But this is just a problem that you might run into when you first start trying to use the dispensers to get cards or to get XCP or PEPECASH. Okay, but it's no problem. We will persevere. So let's go back to dispensers here. Let's take a look at page 2. We can see here's a dispenser for 57,500 Satoshis. We click view. We can see the dispenser is open. We've got a 1 for the give quantity. There's a high give remaining, and the address is not a SegWit address. I'd say we are good to go here. So I'm going to copy this address, go back into RarePepeWallet.com, go up to the wallet icon, and then click the Bitcoin icon. And I'm going to choose to send Bitcoin to that dispenser address. Now for the send amount, I'm going to go back to the dispenser, and I see if I send 57,500 Satoshis, I will receive 1 XCP. Well, I don't want to receive just 1. I actually want to get 10 XCP. So I can multiply that send amount by 10. I can just backspace over one of those zeros, and now I have multiplied the send amount by 10, so I should receive 10 XCP. So I click send, and it says transaction sent. So this will take 1 block to process, so I can refresh the page, and we can see here in the upper right that we do have a pending transaction. Once that processes through, we should see the XCP in our RarePepe wallet. So here we are a few minutes later. We can see we no longer have that pending transaction, and if we look at our wallet, we can see we now have 10 XCP in our RarePepe wallet. We did it! We finally got through the purchase of XCP from the dispenser. So now let's talk about PEPECASH. Let's get some PEPECASH into this wallet as well. And it's basically going to be the same process. The only thing new that I'm going to show you here is instead of clicking through each of the pages of the dispensers, we can go up to the upper right and perform a search for PEPECASH. And this will give us a return of any assets that have the word PEPECASH in the asset name. So in this case, I'm going to just jump to page number 2, and I'm going to click on the asset that is PEPECASH. And now from this page where we're looking at the asset, there's a tab for dispensers, and this only shows me dispensers for PEPECASH. So it just makes it a little bit easier to compare the dispensers. So I'm going to go to this very first one here, which has PEPECASH at a cost of 115 Satoshis for 1 PEPECASH. Then I'm going to look at this dispenser and do my normal check. The dispenser is open, the give quantity is 1.0, the give remaining is high, and the address is not a SegWit address. So we're going to copy that address. We're going to jump back into RarePepe Wallet, go up to the wallet icon, click the Bitcoin icon, and we're going to choose to send to that address. And then for the send amount, we'll go back to the dispenser. We'll copy that 115 Satoshis. We'll go back into our RarePepe wallet, and we'll choose to send 115 for 1 single PEPECASH. Well, that's not going to get us very much. So if we backspace over the 0, that'll get us 10 PEPECASH, 100 PEPECASH, 1,000 PEPECASH. That's what we want. And if we wanted even more, we could do other calculations. Like I could double this to .00230. That's going to get me 2,000 PEPECASH. So you could bust out calculator and calculate the send amount by the quantity that you want. That will get you the appropriate amount of PEPECASH. Once you've done that, you can go down, you can choose send, and then you will see transaction sent. So just like in the last example, we just wait a few moments. We look in the upper right. We can see that that pending transaction has cleared. And now we can go into our wallet and see that we have 10 XCP and 2,000 PEPECASH. We are rich in the world of RarePepe Wallet. So now let's spend it. I can see that these random rares here are probably a little outside of my price range, just from experience, knowing what those cards usually go for. So let me refresh the random rares, and here we go. Pepe Faucet. I've always wanted that card, so let me click that card to flip it over, and I can see that I can buy sell with XCP, and that there's currently a sell order for 0.9 XCP, so that is within my price range. I'm going to click on that sell order. And I'm going to say, actually, I want 2 of these. So you can see that RarePepe Wallet automatically calculates that out to 1.8 XCP total. And so I'm going to choose Preview Order just to make sure that this is what I want. And then I will click Place Order, and that will create a pending transaction for me to get that card into my RarePepe Wallet. And just because I can't get enough Pepe Faucet, I'm going to click Buy Sell with PEPECASH as well. And basically do the same thing. I look for the sell orders. I see there's a sell order here for 300 PEPECASH. So I click on that sell order, and I say that I would like to purchase a total of 1 of these Pepe faucets using PEPECASH. and I'm going to say that I want to preview order and place this order. So now, once again, we're going to have some pending transactions up at the top of the screen. One of these pending transactions is for the XCP order, and if I refresh the page, we'll see that I actually have 2 pending transactions, one for the XCP order, one for the PEPECASH order. So now I'm going to take a look at Show My RAREPEPEs, and I just wanted to remind everyone that this address that I'm showing here, this 1GND address, that is a live RAREPEPE wallet address. It's the same address I'm using for the entire tutorial series. So if you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, feel free to send me a RAREPEPE that you think I might enjoy. And who knows, maybe it'll even make an appearance in an upcoming episode of these tutorials. So let's click Show My RAREPEPEs, and we can see we have 2 out of 1,774 RAREPEPEs collected. We have the VRPEPE that we bought last episode from a dispenser, and the PEPECASH we bought this episode from a dispenser. Now, PEPECASH is a little bit strange because it's both a card and a currency. It's a card in Series 1, but it can also be used as a currency, which we saw earlier in this video. Anyhow, regardless of how strange PEPECASH is, we wait a few moments for those pending transactions to resolve. We click Show My RAREPEPEs once again, and now we see that we have a total of 3 out of 1,774 RAREPEPEs because our Pepe faucet purchases have cleared. So that's going to bring us to the end of part 4, using dispensers to purchase XCP and PEPECASH. I hope that you now understand what the process looks like, but I also hope that you'll join us for part 5, where we show you how much easier it is to do this when you utilize the tools that are found inside of FreeWallet. Otherwise, I hope that you enjoyed the video. Let us know what you thought down in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.